have shed innocent blood. What's blood for, if not for shedding?
General Patton has said that wars are fought with weapons, but they are won by men. We are going to win this war because we have the best men.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day. I guess I just don't know why you'd want to join the army if you were a beautiful dame. Or a woman. An agent, not a dame. You are beautiful, but
You have no idea how to talk to a woman, do you?
I think this is the longest conversation I've had with one.
How's everybody doing? This is Jay Leno. I am here to give you guys a brief review of the Capwolf and the Howling Commandos. I just want to mention to you guys that I am incredibly excited for this issue and more issues to come right now, because the Werewolf of Marvel is having a bit of a press run for the holidays. So let's get into it. Let's get into our thriller mode, as I would say. And so this comic immediately starts off in 1944 in France. Looks like this platoon of commandos is already at war with some Nazis, so you get a bit of nice patriotic war and bombs and bullets and bodies, and your boy Dugan out here being the masculine man that he's supposed to be in a Cap story. Need I say more? We're going to skip past a bit more time because I still want you guys to enjoy reading this comic for yourselves. So I will not be following the timeline of the slideshow, but just giving you guys a synopsis while you guys can read some of the comic as well. So long story short, this platoon is at war and they are incredibly overwhelmed by the opposing Nazis with tanks. And who comes to help out this platoon? Of course, none other than Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. And this Captain America may not be the Captain America that people are used to. If you focus more towards the end of the MCU, this Captain America does not have the vibranium shield. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me in the comment below, but I believe this particular shield is made out of antimantium. I believe he had an antimantium shield before he had a vibranium shield, especially when it comes to 1944. So, and I'm not sure if they had touched down in Africa yet for him to get vibranium at that. So T'Chaka and him haven't touched the ground with each other. But moving on to the storyline. So Captain America arrives in the mid-battle to rescue these commandos and comes in with his shield and tears a tank apart like a knife through butter with the classic shield. This cutscene moves on from battle to it looks like some sort of, I don't know, a lab with a scientist, and then it also looks like some sort of a witch doctor, sorceress. It appears that she has some kind of way to communicate with a pack of werewolves, where she's coming up with some diabolical plan with these werewolves. Moving back to where Cap and the soldiers are, they leave battle and go into their camp, where they are to bandage up and help out injured soldiers, where then the lieutenant of that platoon came to give out mission orders to the active soldiers duty which of course includes Captain America, and he pretty much orders them to go to invade another area in France to continue their original mission, where we go back to the the sorcerer, who then is aware of Cap's mission and sends werewolves to attack the Howling Commandos and Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. So Captain America and the boys land, set up camp, scout the area, and within no short of time, the werewolves attack this platoon. Pay attention very closely upon this attack that they had with these pack of werewolves, because in this physical altercation, one of the werewolves was able to strike Captain America, clawing through his uniform, which immediately the werewolves retracted from battle, to where once these werewolves escape, the commandos come to Cap's aid. Not within barely minutes, what it appears from the time frame, he immediately turns into a werewolf, and the comic ends at this point. So I'm going to go into some of my speculations for the next comic, because the shot that they had of him turning into a werewolf, the other commandos look shocked, and Captain America is pretty much just in a bit of a transformation. So what I'm assuming is Cap is not going to be a villain. I'm assuming that Cap is going to continue battle. So I believe he has some control of being a werewolf in this particular variation of the comic. I don't have any prior knowledge of the past Captain Americas. Please, anybody who has an opportunity to see this video, let me know what your experience is with actually Werewolf himself, and then the Capwolf that's been in the past in Marvel Comics. Because I am aware that he had fought Wolverine before, but I just don't really know what his presence is like. And this is kind of strange to me, because normally it would take a werewolf bite to turn somebody to a werewolf, but it looks like the werewolf gene can possibly transform you just by a simple scratch. So don't know what's to come, but please let me know what you guys think. Please fill me in, please critique me, let me know if you do or don't like it. Give me a like, of course, if you do. Follow the channel, and let me know if you guys have any other comics that you would like me to review as well. Thank you, and enjoy the page.